we are discussing about the Sandeshkhali row that has continued to escalate as weeks have passed by. Now, in the latest development, we're getting to know that the BJP has held a dharna, and what they are at this point of time questioning TMC over is that why has the arrest of Sheikh Shahjahan still not been made. In fact, there are allegations that have come forth from the BJP that Sheikh Shahjahan is being protected by the Bengal police and the TMC government. Now, do these allegations hold ground is the question. Why is it that the TMC government and the police of Bengal have still not arrested Sheikh Shahjahan and made a statement about it, even when there has been an order that has been given by the High Court of Calcutta? Let's start this discussion. Joining me on the telecast right now, quickly getting in, Dr. Manav Jaiswal. Dr. Manav Jaiswal, quickly a word from you about this ruckus, and why is it that the police of West Bengal is incapable of arresting Sheikh Shahjahan? He has been absconding for weeks together now. You'll have to unmute yourself, sir.
Hello?
Okay. Yeah, please go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
I can. Please go ahead.
Well, I couldn't get your question because I could not hear you nothing.
My question is, why has the West Bengal police still not been able to catch hold of Sheikh Shahjahan? He has been absconding for, it's been weeks now.
Fair enough. First of all, it's a namaskar to the nation. I could understand how the High Court had given that restraint order. There was a stay order on Shahjahan. And since post 25th, the police is already on the hunt, and there have been a lot of FIRs which has already been registered against Sheikh Shahjahan, and there have been a lot of arrests which has been done. And wherever Sheikh Shahjahan is, we are very confident the Bengal police will trap him and he will be in custody within no time. With all due respect, you also know there is a leader of the opposition in Bengal named called Suvendu Adhikari, whom till recently BJP used to call him the biggest chore of the nation. He has been giving a lot of remarks on the Twitter handles and the other places, and he actually knows whereabouts of Sheikh Shahjahan. But unfortunately, the ED, the CBI, even the BJP top brass are unable to question what is the link between Suvendu Adhikari and Sheikh Shahjahan. There have been old photographs, and everything what Sheikh Shahjahan does, every move of his, has Mr. Suvendu Adhikari is aware of it. So is he a god man, or he is a thug man, or he is a man behind all this?
Well, he is the man who was part of the TMC government up until now. He has been absconding. Enforcement Directorate.
He is not. You have to
understand. He is a TMC leader. Is he not the TMC leader?
No, he is not a TMC. He is not a part of TMC government. Who told you this?
Is he, or is he not? Is he not part of the Trinamool Congress?
Well, he has been a leader of the Trinamool Congress, and you also know the Trinamool Congress, the only political party in the country, stands for truth. And we are the only political party who go ahead, and if there's any allegations against any political leader of the TMC, we have taken a stand and we have gone and arrested. We have gone and left them away. TMC has not allowed the logo of it to be used by any tarnished leader.
Had the Calcutta High Court not ordered the police of West Bengal to arrest Sheikh Shahjahan, would the same kind of momentum have been gained by the West Bengal police to locate him?
No, first of all, I need to tell you, it was the Honorable Calcutta High Court which had given a stay order on any proceeding against Sheikh Shahjahan, which has been on the 7th of, when the SIT was already been, instated, but on 7th of February, the state took the order, the High Court had stayed the order of having the SIT. Just post 7th of February, the new chronology stands in 8. The whole Halla Gulla and whole process of Sandeshkhali being tarnished and the Agjani, everything happened. What are we trying to tell you is, till the stay order was there and the court had restrained the Bengal police, we were unable to do anything, but we wanted to do it. We were the people. We as an administrator went to the court and notified the court to see this is your proceedings. We need clear answer to it. We need a free hand. And since the day before yesterday, when court has given us a free hand, our police is already on the hunt for for Sheikh Shahjahan, and he will be arrested. There is no doubt about it. The only leader in the country is Mamata Banerjee, a woman leader who has always stood for the truth, and she will never spare any culprit. Our
And
stand,
what is this row about? What is this row about the BJP leaders or any other political party leaders not being allowed inside Sandeshkhali?
No. See, what has happened with these BJP leaders, for them, this is only a mudda. They just want to have it a political say. We want peace. We want harmony. We want to listen to the grievances of the people in Sandeshkhali. We want to address the grievances. We have seen there have been serious issues. There have been land grabbing issues and all. And what we have done, we have reinstated, we have given the lands back. There have been almost 150 people. And that has only been possible because of Mamata Banerjee. It had been only been possible that we had raised camps. We had organized proper camps, and we have taken the registration of every and each complaint. See, what we are there. What is the government job of a government? Job of a government is to adhere to the process and help the people to overcome any grievances. A crime can happen, but what is the idea behind the crime? That is not the question. The answer is, what did the government do post the crime had happened? When the government came to know that yes, this has happened, and that what was their stand? We are not BJP. We don't take stand for Teni. He's still the home minister.
Fair enough. You made a point. We need Goenka. I want a response from you, and particularly when Dr. Manav Jaiswal says that, listen, this is a gimmick that has been done by the BJP when their leaders are coming in hordes, protesting, wanting to enter into Sandeshkhali. In fact, when the BJP rule states and there is a mishap happens, and BJP leaders and the Chief Minister do not allow opposing parties to protest or enter into the area where there has been a problem that has occurred. So why is the BJP at this point of time questioning TMC's stand to not allow them to enter into this sensitive area?
Meghaji, Ram to you, Ram to all my co-panelists and all the viewers.
Supposed to catch me right
now. Before I answer your question, let me tell the facts which is there. This Sandeshkhali falls in an area called as Dakshin Chobish Pargana, which is next to the Bangladesh border. And this has been going on for last 8 years. The Sheikh Shahjahan is involved in smuggling. 2, drug cartelling. 3, he also has grabbed the lands of the poor. And 4th is, he would call the women to the TMC office, molest and rape them inside the TMC office. And this has been going on for 8 years. There have been cases, there were attempts by the residents to file a FIR there, which was denied by the West Bengal police. The local police did not help the women. When it was brought by activists to the notice of the press, media, TMC police arrested journalists, and this has been common thing. Your rival channel journalists were arrested. They rewarded those journalists who supported this with a mute voice with a Rajya Sabha ticket. So this is hands in glove. And Sheikh Shahjahan, who was a rickshaw puller, now is a multi-millionaire. Thanks to TMC government, it is not a simple case of rape. It is a case of ethnic cleansing and also religious attributions are there. He would do this only with the Hindu women. So it's a concentrated effort by TMC to eliminate, to make sure that Hindus have from that particular area.
I have to quickly a response from you, particularly with what Dr. Manav Jaiswal said, that this is a political gimmick of the BJP.
It is very unfortunate that such a sincere person like Dr. Manav could speak this particular part. When the women comes on the camera, do you think a single woman in this country would ever tell lie that she was raped or she was harassed by a person? And she has told that she was raped inside the TMC office several times. That clearly shows that TMC leadership knew about this.
But Dr. Jaiswal is not saying that the women who have come out and protested and said that they have been raped, that's not a gimmick that is being played by the BJP. But what the gimmick is, that the BJP leaders are coming out in large numbers and protesting and doing dharnas.
Miss Megha, in democracy, if citizens are harassed, if the rulers of a state, they deliberately make sure that there is an exodus and also harassment of the women from Hindu community. Do you think a political party which is in opposition there would not like to bring the attention of the people, the media? I think it is quite late on part of any political party to protest there. Rather, everybody should go right now, protest there. Mamata Banerjee should break her silence, tell why she has been protecting this Mr. Sheikh Shahjahan. She very well knew that she is doing this to Hindu women. It was in her knowledge that this person has done. Else, how the TMC cadre would have
Okay.
protected
But
this Sheikh
when something similar
Shahjahan.
happened, in Manipur, and those protesters were coming out, and there was violence that was widespread in the state, and there was Rahul Gandhi who was attempting to arrive in Manipur and do a rally and speak to the people. There was a lot of resistance that was shown by the BJP leaders over there. And in fact, the BJP came out and said that this was a political gimmick that was being played by Rahul Gandhi.
See, that you will have to ask probably the official spokesperson of Bharatiya Janata Party. But what I understand as a layman, as a common man, is that in Sandeshkhali, it was a deliberate attempt over the years by one Mr. Sheikh Shahjahan, so that Hindus fear. There is a cleansing which happens there. He tormented them, raped them, and so tortured them, made sure that they leave the village. So it was done with the cognizance and the connivance of the top TMC leadership. Now, let me also bring the focus back that this is not done once, twice, for last 1 month, 2 months. It has been going on for last 8 years. Mamata Banerjee knew this. She was aware of this. The police was protecting this gentleman. We should not divert ourselves. We should not get into any kind of tactics of TMC which they would like to underplay.
Okay. So now, Vinay, this is your word against the TMC. You at this point of time making an accusation. You're saying that the TMC knew about this. Mamata Banerjee knew about this. Do you have any proof to actually justify your statement? And I will just take it on face value. This is exactly what you claim it to be. We do not know if it's the truth. Quickly getting in Akil Khan as well. And Akil, in terms of what is playing out and what I want to see in terms of the larger picture over here, every single time there are elections that take place in West Bengal, there is this sort of violence, mayhem, protests that take place. It is only peculiar to West Bengal. Why is it so?
Madam, in fact, this is not peculiar to West Bengal only. There are many states, BJP ruled states, you will find such kind of things, and here in all over India you are finding that many kind of polarization by BJP, and all CA issues and ARC and all these kind of irrelevant issues, and sidelining the real burning issues of our country by BJP. So you cannot blame Mamata Banerjee. Mamata Banerjee has been trying, he has been very positive, and he has clearly instructed his people that those who are really culprit in doing all these things against the tribals, atrocities and whatever kind of land grabbing and they have done. She has arrested also many TMC leaders as well, and Shahjahan is absconding, and everybody is after him. As soon as he is there, he will be arrested very soon. So Mamata Banerjee is very positive. You cannot blame Mamata Banerjee. What about Manipur? What about Haryana? What about Madhya Pradesh? People are urinating on tribal peoples. This kind of the act which BJP is not taking care of. What do you think about Manipur? This is going since very, very long, and it has been created deliberately by BJP in Manipur to create the differences and to create a sense of
the Manipur ruckus has been carrying on for decades together now. So whether it is the Congress who has been ruling Manipur or BJP that has been ruling Manipur, political parties do not have the right to attack each other, because whenever BJP has been given a chance, Congress has been given a chance, you clearly don't want to resolve this problem.
Who is ruling the country? Who is ruling the country? Who has got the greatest responsibility to maintain law and order in India? To create a harmony. Whose responsibility,
kind of allegations that they want to shrug off the blame and put it on the other political parties simply because you do not have the gumption, you do not have the power to resist this kind of
who is ruling the country,
kind of violence.
And why in our country this kind of things are happening for so many months together, and it is not being controlled. Who is doing? Mr. Modi, Mr. Shah and the BJP. They are totally responsible, and they are conspiring to do all these things just to polarize the votes, and because they have not done anything for the last 10 years, they want to do all these things.
BJP polarizing the votes, talking about the Manipur issue, There was Congress also who had been ruling for 30 years and more, and there is nothing that has come out that is substantial in the Manipur kind of. If you want to bring,
Right
if
now,
you want
madam,
to bring
we have to-
about some sort of a
what
consensus
happened so many
within
years,
Manipur,
because BJP also ruled earlier
it has
also.
not happened. It has not happened in the last 10 years. It has not happened in the last 40 years. When the Congress was ruling as well.
So what is the action? The most important part is what is the action present ruling government taking?
And quickly a response with regards to how the violence has panned out in West Bengal. This is not a one-off incident. In fact, there have been instances of violence so brutal that there have been number of people, BJP workers that have been killed in the past. There has been bloodshed that has been seen on the streets. There have been people who have been found hanging from the trees in these peripheries of Kolkata and other cities of West Bengal. How do we view this situation, and are we then going to shrug our shoulders and say that this is what West Bengal stands for, this is what West Bengal politics stands for?
It is BJP's record all over the country that they are.
Let Chandani respond to this, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Megha. First of all, the below the belt politics that's going on amongst the, panelists over here, it is really shameful that where we have resorted to, because today we are standing at a juncture where the very fabric of our democracy is being torn apart by the egregious actions of the TMC government in West Bengal. And it's epitomized by the Sandeshkhali horror, and that is, it's irrefutable. This isn't merely a failure of governance, it's a deliberate assault on the rule of law, on human dignity, and the sanctity of life itself. And that also on the watch of Mamata Banerjee's regime. The Sandeshkhali horror, it unveils the disturbing nexus between the TMC government and criminal elements. And it showcases how the state machinery appears to be complicit in sheltering offenders like Sheikh Shahjahan and his allies. It's a blatant mockery of justice and governance where criminals roam free under the protective umbrella of political power. The violent protests and the attack on the ED officials, that also underscores a grave assault on the very foundation of democracy and the rule of law, and the government is silent. The alleged sexual assaults and exploitation led by the local TMC leaders, with Sheikh Shahjahan at the helm, it represents a heinous violation of women's rights and dignity. It's appalling that how the Mamata Banerjee-led government turns a blind eye to such atrocities and failing the very people it vows to protect. The protracted evasion of arrest by the key suspects like Sheikh Shahjahan, despite clear charges of money laundering, harassment, and now such heinous stories of sexual assault.
Okay.
It shows
but then how do we resolve the situation right now? The Calcutta High Court has said that the West Bengal police needs to act and arrest Sheikh Shahjahan. Now,
yes.
Is the BJP protest going to solve anything?
No, not at all. See, these protests and BJP or any other party going to the opposition party, this is going to go on. But the bench, the Kolkata bench stated, and it is in the order, the ASG apprehends that if the state police makes an arrest, there is likelihood of the case being diluted, as the CBI and ED have serious reservations against the state police. And there is an allegation of collusion with the absconding accused. And this has been noted, and therefore an open hand has been given to the CBI as well as ED to arrest the absconding accused. Right? So the person who's elected to a public office cannot defy the law. And this has been observed by the Honorable Court. So I think this is a big thing, to notice.
Okay, Dr. Jaiswal, quickly coming to you. Now, weeks ago, when the Enforcement Directorate had arrived at the residence of Sheikh Shahjahan and was trying to enter into his premises, the Enforcement Directorate and the CRPF, they were attacked by the volunteers who were supporting Sheikh Shahjahan. He then absconded. Why was the TMC watching Tamasha? Why was action not taken against their leader, TMC leader, who was associated with Mamata Banerjee? Why was action not taken then and there?
First of all, I need to educate both the panelists, or probably may inform them. When this incident happened, post that there have been number of arrests. Sheikh Shahjahan whereabout was not available is not the case, because police never searched it, because already there was a stay in the High Court as per the arrest is concerned. The police
No, there
in
was
West
no
Bengal, in
stay.
fact, the
There
High
was
Court has
no
also
stay.
stated.
There was
No,
no
no, no,
stay.
no. Come on,
A
you're
public
not aware of
journalist
it.
was
You're not aware
arrested.
of
There
it.
was no.
Get yourself educated, Chandni.
I'm talking
Get yourself
about
educated. Get yourself
this
educated.
incident that has taken place in January, first
Exactly.
week of January, when
Exactly.
the Enforcement Directorate came, knocked at the doors of Sheikh Shahjahan's residence, demanded that
Megha,
they be allowed to
the whole-
raid the premises of Sheikh Shahjahan, but they were not allowed to do so. Not only were they not allowed to do so, they were beaten up by the workers of
beaten up
Sheikh
by the
Shahjahan,
troops of
who were
TMC.
standing outside
It
his
was the
residence.
gundas of
Why
TMC
was
who
no
they had
action
to
taken?
listen,
Why
listen,
was no
listen.
action?
He
Why
gave
was
them
Sheikh
the
Shahjahan
rape
not
inside
arrested
TMC
then?
office.
Why
Megha,
were we waiting for
Megha,
Sheikh Shahjahan
Megha.
to abscond and the Calcutta High Court order to come and then start to take action at a time when
Now
the
listen,
man
listen.
is absconding?
Listen. We don't need to be educated or taught by these people who don't even understand what is a murder. In Lakhimpur Kheri, when the caste literally murdered our farmers, these people are still supporting the minister. But
Sir,
what we
the
did,
women
we
were
went
raped
in, we
inside
arrested
TMC
people.
office. Please.
We have actually gone ahead, and Uttam Sada, who is a local leader, has been suspended. He is supposed to be the local leader of Sheikh Shahjahan. Sheikh Shahjahan was in run. We were not able to arrest him because we were not allowed to do that. There was already a stay order. 25th of February, the court itself has taken the restraints. Court itself has mentioned, no, you can arrest, you can do it. Already 24 FIRs have been registered. The whole idea is, what is the work of a government? What do we do? I have been telling you time and again. An incident had happened, and what did the government do after that? We went in, we created camps, we are taking local complaints, we are taking and going to people, making them aware of the law and order situation, taking control of the
Fair
law
enough.
and order,
You're talking
giving
about the
giving
rest
lot
of
of
the states,
effort to
but
the people,
you
and
know,
not
I
only
do
that,
want to.
the allegation about
I
the
do
land
want to
grabbing has been
focus.
registered.
I right now
and
do want to
returned.
focus,
150
Manav,
people have
on
reached
the
land.
situation that is erupting out of West Bengal. If you specifically mention about all the problems, all the rapes, all the murders that have happened in the rest of the country in BJP states, yes, that cognizance has
No,
been
Megha,
taken
I
of
have
that.
mentioned, I
We
mentioned
have
about the
debated
camp.
those
I
murders and
mentioned
those
about the
protests
land
and
being
those
given
rapes
back to the camp, and
at
we as a
length.
citizen
But
of
right now
Bengal,
my
we
focus
as a
is
citizen
West
of the
Bengal.
country, we
Why
as
are
the
we
Trinamool,
trying to
we will
divert the
always support
attention
the
from
last
West
person
Bengal
on
to
the
the
edge.
shortcomings of the BJP run states in other parts of the country?
No,
Why
see,
do
the
we
BJP
want
has,
to,
BJP has,
why is the only response of a spokesperson of a political party or the TMC in this case just to divert the attention? This is like the worst way you can tackle
Megha,
the
you cannot
debate.
be so
This
unfair.
is the
Are you
worst
not
way you
listening
can
to me?
tackle the accusations.
No,
This is
are
the
you not
worst way you
listening
can
to me? Are
tackle
you
the
not listening to me?
arguments
You're not that.
by just
No,
giving
listen.
examples of what is happening in other states
See, what do you
where
mean?
BJP
What do you
is
mean by
ruling
this?
and then
we
trying
have gone and
to
created
wash
camp out
wash
there.
off
We
from
are
the
addressing
situation
to the
that has
local
erupted in West
grievances.
Bengal.
The government is doing day in and out. They are addressing the local grievances about the land grab. We have been able to address 150 such cases within no time. We are arresting people. We are bringing harmony to the local region. We are addressing the people, the grievances of the women. Our women's cell is working tirelessly. So you want to say the every effort of every individual who is working, even be an NGO, be the political party, be the administration, is all going in vain? They are not doing their job? No, you cannot be so unfair. This is part
I'm
of
just
India.
saying,
This is our
why
India.
is there a huge gap in the crime that has happened, and it has happened months
Listen.
before?
The crime that has happened, the
arrest
court will take
that
its
is still
course.
not happened.
The law will take its course. Whatever crime, whichever incident are being registered under camp. Tell me one state in the country, one government in the country who has gone ahead and addressed the local issues even after it has been flabbergasted all over the news channels. We have taken it. It's Mamata Banerjee who walks the talk. She went in, she told our ministers are visiting the place, our local police is now visiting the place, the Mahila committee is visiting the place, the SIT is visiting the place. We are addressing the local issues. We are addressing,
So
we
the
took the
question
courage.
then obviously
We took the
arises is,
courage.
had this
There's
problem not been
nobody
escalated to
in
the
the
level
country,
that it
Megha,
has
you have
been,
to be
would the
honest.
TMC had the problem not been escalated to the level that the BJP has escalated it to, would the TMC have taken the same action
don't
with the
undermine
same
local
expediency
policing. Don't
as you
undermine
have
that,
right
huh?
now?
We have a democracy. We are running a democracy. Everything will be filtered in time. You can be powerful, but you cannot be powerful throughout your life. So time will take its turn. And this is what has happened. If he has done mistakes and if he has done these kind of incidences, which are being addressed now, we are taking cognizance of that. We are making people aware. Yes, something whichever has went wrong, you should have come to us. Even somewhere, whoever the officers, whoever the administrative, whoever has done any wrong, trust me, we are the only government. Mamata Banerjee is the only leader in the country who walks the talk.
Okay,
And she
we
will
need
take
quickly
cognizance
coming to
about
you now.
everything, and
Obviously,
she will make
these
sure
statements being made
justice
by
come to play.
Manav in a situation such as this, I'm going to again come back. Was there a need for political parties, and in this case BJP, to sit on dharnas, protest, fight with the police officers, demand that they go to Sandeshkhali, when, as Manav claims, that the TMC is functioning, is working for the women of Sandeshkhali who have raised these complaints, who have filed these complaints in the police office, police stations?
Manav have ever visited Chobis Pargana, and does he know this
Now listen.
geography?
Let him
Mega.
complete. Manav, let him complete. Manav, let him complete. Yes.
I need to add one thing. Give me 2 minutes.
Mega, your guest has to. Dr. Manav, I don't know whether Dr. Manav has ever visited Sandeshkhali. So this is the island where you have to travel. After the road ends, there are only boats which takes you. The boats are run by the state government. They made sure that the boats don't run after the evenings. And this was known to Sheikh Shahjahan. This was known to TMC leaders. And this is a fact that over the period, years, I'm not talking about days, months, years, he brought girls, threatened them. He would bring them to TMC office. Let me repeat it, TMC office, and then do things which are not good. The local must try to file FIR complaint. The police did not take it deliberately because they were instructed by the TMC law top leadership. Now, when the women there got voice through various media channels, various political systems, now that the TMC has come in action. Please tell me, who would dare to attack ED, who would dare to attack the CRPF? This was only done with the help of the state machinery. The local did not go with ED officials. Now, this tactics or diversion of talking about any other state, anything else, will not wipe out them. This particular blame which has been put on them. And Mamata,
all right. Manav, quickly, Manav, 30 seconds to you, then I'll come to Chandni.
Mega,
30 seconds,
my friend,
seconds.
my friend Mr. Goenka does not even know one thing about Sandeshkhali. It is just 70 kilometers away from the main city, and what you don't even know how pristine the whole scene is, the area is.
You cannot be knowing that.
You have to understand. Now listen. The logistics about evening playing of the launch, you don't understand, because after 6 o'clock it does not work. You have to understand this. There are a lot of life risk issues. Idea is what is the government doing post acknowledging these issues? It's a sad affair, Mega. These people who claim that they are leader of the masses, they are leader of the people. Mr. Goenka is talking about the rickshawala becoming rich, but he's forgetting about Mr. Adani who's being richy to rich. You have to understand one thing. What is these people BJP stand for?
Why don't you compare Gautam Adani and Adani Industries to Sheikh Shahjahan? Anyway, all right. I mean, this is like, you're just stretching your imagination at this point in time to come up with these comparisons which are just unfounded, and even at the brink of being hilarious and ludicrous. Quickly, Chandni, a response from you before I wrap this up, Chandni. Okay, all right. Gentlemen, you've had your say. Let Chandni also get into the conversation. Chandni, 30 seconds before I wrap this up. I don't have time.
So Megha, how shallow the thinking of TMC is, we can see it over here only. And the lies that Mr. Manav is saying, there was no stay on the arrest, and that was clarified by the High Court on Monday itself. So what I want to say is that the Sandeshkhali incidents are not just isolated tragedies, but it is a reflection of a systematic rot within the TMC government, which is led by Mamata Banerjee. And it is a clarion call for all of us to demand accountability, transparency, and justice. The time for change is now, and it begins with holding the TMC government, that is Mamata Banerjee, accountable for its crime against the people of West Bengal, the entire West Bengal. And it should be done. It should be done as immediately as possible.
But what Manav is also trying to say is that when there have been instances that have taken place, particularly the one that I am reminded of was in Uttar Pradesh. Now this woman was raped. She was from a lower caste, and there were charges that had been made, there had been complaints that had been filed, FIRs that had been registered. But despite all of it, it was a MLA from the BJP who did not let go of his post. He did not resign from his post. In fact, he was not expelled from his post till the last minute, till the time there was action that was taken at last. So that was a period, I think that took months and months till action was taken by the police. He still stands suspended. He's still not been expelled from the party. So the comparison that Manav is making at this point of time is, so why are the two states and the two governments being measured on different parameters?
Mega, two wrongs do not make one right, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely,
exactly,
they don't
right?
make it
So
right.
this
So then
blame
you
game-
are also questioning,
this
when you are also questioning the
blame game-
complete breakdown of the administration and the government machinery in TMC,
But again,
in
the Uttar
West
Pradesh
Bengal,
incident was
there
a
have
one-off
been-
incident. The
So-
Uttar Pradesh incident was a one-off incident since the time Yogi Adityanath has
it happened
taken,
under the regime of Yogi Adityanath.
Yes, yes, absolutely. And I am not saying that it did not get into this incident did not happen in his regime. But since he has taken up the regime, you see how much crimes have lowered in UP. This was one of crime. It was a heinous crime, and no one is supporting the perpetrators. But over here, what means in West Bengal, there is a series of crime that has been going on, and it has been sponsored by the state time and again, and been harbored by the state. So the difference between the two states.
Okay, all right. There have been cases in Rajasthan, there have been cases in Madhya Pradesh. They all have been highlighted in great detail. At this point of time, if you are going to be playing the slug match of one government blaming the other, one state blaming the other, it's not really going to work. It is at the end of the day, for the governments are voted by the people, they are of the people, they are for the people, and they need to be functioning for the welfare of the citizens, of the people of their state. Unfortunately, that is not the case. We saw in the crime that has happened, and it has gone on unreported for months together, where these women from Sandeshkhali have finally gotten the voice to decide for themselves that enough is enough, and they are not going to face the sexual harassment by this TMC leader. Meanwhile, the police continue their search for Sheikh Shahjahan. It is going to be, in fact, a wait and watch game to figure out when is the authorities that are going to arrest this person, that are going to arrest this sexual harasser, sexual offender, and put him behind bars. There is then going to be hearings that are going to happen in the court of law.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.